speaking of change, the only way Seth Rollins was able to join Evolution was because the spot actually opened up. And by the time Raw was over, I actually forgot the other noteworthy thing that happened on the show, and that was Batista quitting. In the opening segment of Raw, after Triple H wanted to go after the Shield again, Batista was like, look, I didn't sign up for this shit. I'm tired of losing to the Shield. I should be the biggest star in this company, wrestling in main events, competing for world titles, and I'm not getting what I want, so I'm walking out the day after a pay-per-view with no prior notice. I'm taking my ball, and I'm going home.
Boy, he definitely channeled his inner CM Punk, didn't he?
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. I think that was in order.
But no, seriously, it was really the only way that they could have gone with the things that Triple H said, unless we were actually going to lead into another fucking Evolution versus Shield match. You had to do something to break up someone so that we wouldn't have the same conditions leading into the next pay-per-view. And Batista leaving is the logical choice. I mean, he has to go and promote his movie. He leaves with some heel heat, so even when he comes back, he's going to continue, well, if he comes back in the next couple of months, he's going to continue to be booed, and he's going to come back. You know, his time in WWE in this recent stint has been actually pretty effective. He came back, he got some heel heat, he got the fans to hate him, he put over some young talent, and then he got the fuck out. It was pretty perfect, actually. I will give him a lot of credit for that.
First of all, Jay, I don't know how you forgot that Batista quit because they only did about 19 replays of that segment, including what we saw on the WWE app. So remember, you don't have to buy the app. You just have to wait for them to show the replay of what was said on the app.
I honestly don't know how I forgot either. I said another noteworthy thing that happened in the show. Shit, that was the only other noteworthy thing that happened on the show. Very
true. And just in case everybody wasn't paying attention, Triple H was going to make a rematch. I don't know if y'all caught that on Monday. I don't know if the 14 reminders of that was enough for you, but yes, Triple H was going to make a rematch for Raw. But anyway, Batista quitting, his run was fine. You know, it started off absolutely atrocious. They eventually smartened up and turned him heel. And the only downside that can come out of this would be that they kind of set up for a Triple H and Batista match at WrestleMania. So let's hope that.
Why has it got to be at WrestleMania?
I mean, I'm talking like come back, and that's where they would probably do it. So
see, I see more of a Batista versus Seth Rollins match because he took his spot, and maybe Seth Rollins is going to get all that shine now.
That sounds weird.
That sounds
atrocious. It does, but you know, this is WWE we're talking about.
He really shouldn't have joined the Shield. Roman Reigns should have taken that spot.
Take him.
Thank you, Manny.
All right, so you're going to be that guy now. You're going to, anyway.
I was always that guy. I just never showed it. Kind of like Seth Rollins.
This was going to happen eventually. That movie comes out in 2-3 months. So yeah, I don't really care. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to say I don't care because now the star power for Raw is even dimmer right now. I think that Batista, for what he did, I'm not even going to include the whole road to WrestleMania stuff because that was atrocious. But from WrestleMania 30 and onwards, I think he did a pretty solid job. So I'm not going to just say, oh, yeah, he's absolutely terrible. I'm glad he's gone, but I'm not going to cry or anything.
Although he did have a nice throwback with his whole, I did what I said I was going to do. I won the Royal Rumble. And I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go.
I would have enjoyed his run a little bit more, although not by much, if he would have stopped saying that.
Well, you know, hating on Batista kind of became the cool thing to do once he started this run in WWE.
Because we're right.
How many months was I telling you that before he came back?
Well, I didn't know what his run was going to be like yet. I gave him a chance. I mean, he failed me, but I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt.
I guess I kind of gave Batista the benefit of the doubt, too, because I pretty much stopped hating on him when he stopped giving me reasons to. Initially, he just kept going out to the ring, repeating the same damn things over and over again, and it felt as if they were really trying to force him into a position at the top of the card when there was already important shit going on that kind of needed to be resolved, and it seemed as if it was going to take a back seat to him. But once they started to let things play out organically, he turned heel, called Daniel Bryan out for not being a man, started to mix it up on the mic. They made the match into a triple threat at WrestleMania. I started to enjoy Batista a bit. Then you add all of that stuff along with the great match at WrestleMania 30, some nice matches with Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, the Shield as a whole, and the reformation of Evolution. You add all of that stuff together, then it wasn't a complete waste. We did get some good stuff out of Batista this run.
In other news, he went off on the Blue Batista thing. Did y'all see that?
Really? No, I didn't. What did he say?
6 guys go to war and beat the shit out of each other, and what do the genius smarks walk away with? Batista wore blue. What a loser. Hashtag dipshits.
Is he mad or no? Seriously though, he did look like he was auditioning for a Power Ranger role.
I thought he was auditioning for Sin Cara.
You know, I found out you can't. I found out you can't be over 6 feet if you want to be a Power Ranger. So that crushed my dreams.
See, vanilla midgets are good for something.
Yeah.
Well, hey, maybe he could be Mega Man.
Like 435-day title reigns.
Yep. Well, that's if Capcom decides to finally make another game.
Do I really have to defend CM Punk against you, Charlie?
What did I say?
He's nowhere near a vanilla midget.
I mean, he is, 5'10" and Caucasian.
The vanilla part of vanilla midget has absolutely nothing to do with somebody's color. Vanilla means plain.
Oh.
Oh.
Plain and boring.
I never liked vanilla.
Well, I mean, he kind of is.
No. We need to move on because I'm not about to sit up here and defend CM fucking Punk. That is not going to happen.
Just let it be known that Jay said his name, not me.
See, I'm over that now. I'm over it. I don't care anymore.
I'm not.
So you don't care if I say CM Punk?
I mean, if you do it just overtly, I have a problem with.
Like
when you shoehorn him into situations where he doesn't belong.
Like, well, all right. So, when are we talking about NXT Takeover?
Later.
All right. I have a good time to piss you off then.
I don't care.
You do care. The Greek tragedy of Jay's give a fucking.
See, now I care. Now you're pissing me off.